Myself Dr. Shakila Associate Professor from Jamal Institute of Management, Jamal Mehmet College, Trichy. Now we are going to discuss about what's the operation research. So operation research means it is a quantitative approach and describes as a scientific method for providing an executive departments with a quantitative basis for discussions regarding the operations under their control. So operation research means it is an art of giving an answer to a particular problem. So operation research is considered an application for the method of science. So it is an application of scientific method. Why it has been applied? It is to get the optimum solution to the particular problem. And this operation research has been introduced in the Second World War by English military. The main purpose of introducing this operation research is to find out the radius and bombs in the operations. So this operation research was considered as a group of scientists. That is, this group of American scientists has introduced this operation research in order to find out the complex logistic problems. And it is mainly used to find out patterns and to find out the effective utilization of the equipment. So the operation research is applied the science of method. The next one is regarding the steps of the operation research. The first step is observe the problem environment. So in this step, what it had been taken place, it includes the different activities. They are from the site, visit, research, observations. That is, they collect the data. And these activities will provide the sufficient information to the operation research specialist in order to formulate the problem. The second step is analyzing and defining the problem. So in this step, the problem will be defined on the basis of the objectives, uses and limitations of the operation research. The output of this step are clearly graphed for a need of a solution and its nature understanding. The third step deals with the developing a model. So in this, the operation researcher have to apply a basic mathematical models which describes the system process in the form of equations, and this will used to test the field under different environmental constraints and modified into work. So this is about the develop a model. And the fourth step deals with the select appropriate data input. So in this step, the activities will be included both internal as well as the external data analysis, fact analysis, and the collection of options and use of the computer data bank. So this is basically a test which is developed from the step 3. And the fifth step is provide a solution. In this step, we have to make a reasonable to the behavior of this model. So the fifth step is provide a solution and test its reasonableness. So in this step, the solution is not implemented immediately. Instead, the solution is used to test the model and to find out there any limitations. Suppose if the solution is not reasonable on the behavior of the model, is not proper, the model is updated and any modification will be taken place, will be applied here. The output of this stage is that the support of the current organizational objectives. Sixth step is implement the solution. So at this stage, from the previous, what are the limitations we have find out, that will be overtaken and the steps will be implemented. And this is mainly based upon the behavioral issues. Therefore, before implementing the implication, authority has to resolve what are the issues has been taken place in a particular problem. And finally, the solution result in qualitative of work and gains of the support from the management. So these are the various steps involved in the operations research. One is regarding the operations research tools and techniques. The first tool is regarding the linear programming. This is constraint optimization techniques which optimize some criteria with certain constraints. In linear programming, the objective function it deals with either profit, loss or return on investment, and the constraints are linear in nature. There are different methods available to solve the linear programming also. So the next one is regarding the game theory. The next tool of operational research is game theory. So here it is mainly used for making decisions under conflict situations, whether there are one or more players or operators. So in this, the motive of these players are find out. The success of one player tends to be the cost for the another player, and hence they are in conflict. And the third technique is decision theory. So also decision theory is concerned with making decision under conditions with a complete certainty about the future outcomes, and under conditions such as which make some probability also about what it has been going to happen in the future. So this is about the third techniques. And the next one is regarding the queuing theory. It is mainly important to find out the queues informed, and the objective here is to maximize the profit, and the main objective of queuing theory is to minimize the cost of waiting without increasing the cost of servicing. So the next concept of technique is inventory model. So we know inventory is nothing but the stock. So here in case of inventory model, it is mainly make the decisions that minimize the total inventory cost. This model sufficiently reduce the total cost at the time of purchasing, carrying and out of stock inventory.